Alright, welcome back everybody to Top Cities, episode 4, playing Dwarf Fortress. We're expanding a little bit here, getting more room for the more waves of dwarves. I've done a bit of research, and it sounds like dwarf children do want their own bedrooms. And I mean, in the end, they are going to become people, in theory. They're going to grow up and going to want their own rooms anyways. And look at that, we got an elven caravan from Lapama Yeme. I mean, I'm gonna let him show up, but through my experience, elves are a pain in the butt to trade with. They are picky, they don't like it when you trade wood, and so I'm gonna avoid this time. I don't know if I've ever actually done a successful trade with elves, because I feel like every time I try and give them a box or a bin, they're like, no, how dare you give me something made of wood. So we're gonna see how that pans out in a minute here. I've set up a backup stockpile because I've got a work order set up to build a bunch of chests for these rooms here to avoid dwarves making a mess everywhere. And ultimately, I think the goal of this episode is we're going to do our best to figure out if we actually have bituminous coal or lignite to work with. We're going to do some exploratory mining. We're going to try a different couple layouts and see how the dwarfs dig and see if it works out for me. So it looks like the elves are already showing up there. So we're gonna go to bins, and I think I'm gonna grab these bins anyways, and we're gonna manually give them stuff, not the bins themselves, and see if they actually accept a trade. Yeah, we'll bring these bins up, and we're gonna pick through them, and we're not gonna give them the bin. Yeah, we'll bring all these too. Yeah, our crafter who's a master stone crafter, he's definitely helping us increase our profits. So I think also, whether or not we find bituminous coal or lignite, what we can do is we could start putting some gems into the crafts that we're making. And that will definitely give us some more profit as well. You guys brought all those goods already? That was pretty quick. So let's request our broker so we can do the trade. And actually, while we do that, I'm going to go and I'm going to plan ahead, and I'm going to dig out a little bit more space, ideally down here, so we can expand our workshops a bit, i.e. build a jewel crafter. So we'll let them dig that out, and we'll dig one more 3-row there. So while we're up here trading, oh, I know it pauses anyways. Okay, so I think the problem is if I select this, yeah, I really wish this highlighted everything and then I could deselect. So what I'm going to do, as much of a pain as it is, I'm going to go through and I'm going to manually click stuff to avoid giving them anything made out of wood. And we'll see if that actually increases our trade chance. Because from my experience, maybe I've traded once with the elves, but in reality, it's definitely not been a lot. So yeah, I think I'm still learning all these symbols, but I'm pretty sure these are decent quality, right? Whether they're, like, that's a normal one, right? But these ones with the stars and the lines are, like, high quality. Yeah, this one's worth 10, and this one's worth 30, and this one's worth 50. So this must be, like, almost master. So we're going to keep trading all those. Hopefully the elves don't care about stone. I mean, it's part of the earth, but it's not a growing entity like the you know what, let's just do that 1800 and see how much stuff they actually have that we want. I don't know if I have clay, so I'll just snag one to have it for cooking. I'm gonna grab these instruments because they're fairly cheap, and so are the puzzle boxes. I don't need birds. Oh, an otter. That'd be kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen an otter. Buckets, swords and bows, and wood gear. I don't know what rammy is. It must be a different type of leather. Or cloth. Oaken buckler. Arrows, amulet. They honestly don't even have stuff I really want. Like, I mean, I could grab these seeds, acorns. grab all their seeds, I guess, but in reality, they don't bring us meat. I could take their fruit, and then we could craft it into some drinks. Wow, yeah, like, wow, you guys, you brought me all that stuff, and I really don't want any of it. So they actually did accept that trade, and so, I mean, I gave them a good deal, and I didn't offer them anything wood. So I think in the future, that's going to be my go-to. We're going to just let them go back about their business, and then, I mean, now that I've set them to mine that, we're going to go down, I think, and this layer here is going to be one of our layers, and I like to keep the stone to sand and stuff, so we're not going to do too much exploring there. But down here, we're going to try out, I mean, there's basic ways you can mine and explore, right? So we could definitely set up like a single line like that, and the dwarfs are going to come check that out. Now, there's a couple other options online that I think are a little more strategic in terms of mining, and how they utilize the view of stuff. So for example, we could try one out diagonal, and so it says I think there's 3 spaces in between. Apply diagonals every 10 or 20, laying the groundwork. Well, we'll try it out anyways. So I think the idea is, actually, maybe we could use, let's go like this. Control R. Oh, looks like we got a baby. And then we'll go mine there. Mine there. Mine there. And then we'll go, oh, then we'll go here, and we'll control R. So if we go control, oh, I recorded the original shift movements. Let's try this again. Control R. Enter, enter. Enter, enter. Enter, enter. Control R. Oops. I don't want it as a 2. So, I don't know. There we go. Now they're coming to mine it. So, I don't know how many spaces we need to leave to make it all visible, but if I do here, I guess that would make stuff fairly visible. And then, I mean, what did I leave? I left 3 that time. So if I leave 4, are we having any hidden blocks? Well, I mean, oops. It's definitely revealing some stuff, so we can, we'll do a few more layers here. We'll let them mine out some stuff. Right, that's not too bad. And then we can go along here. I think I want to see what 5 looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because in my mind, if there is stuff in between, it's probably going to stretch out and become, you know, like the veins are going to stretch larger, just like these 2 are connecting here. So 3 spaces in between probably isn't enough. But if there's a vein that's going to be on this side here, we're going to see it in my mind. So yeah, let's do a little bit more. Oops, I don't want to do that. Let's do a few more rows, and I think we're going to keep the 5 wide spacing. 1, 2. Okay. 5. And so I'm really just hoping to find some lignite and bituminous coal, but so far it doesn't seem like we're going to be having any luck with that. So let's go down here and let's go from this one here, we'll go control record, and we'll go yes, 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 control R, and then we'll go control P. Get them to mine out some there as well. And then I think what we'll do is on the bottom row, or once we go the layer down, we'll do a different pattern and we'll see how that works. So this is at least going to find me some gems, which we can use for various other applications, keeping our dwarves busy. But yeah, I like this layout. I think it's easy to use, and then, I mean, when it comes down to it, I can probably reutilize these layouts to an extent. But let's add a few more here. And then that's another 5. And then so I think what we can do after this is we can go and just do a kind of a quick mining operation. Or yeah, I'll show you what I mean in a second here. Okay, we'll let them do that. It looks like they've done most of that. So what we can do is we can oops, what is it, control zoom out? So we can go like that. Now we can go like this, and we can literally go and select every bit of gem, right? So now we'll have people come down here and gather any bits of gems that they've found, and add them to our stockpiles. Good. Actually, I don't really want too much migrants right now. It's perfect. Yep, you guys can leave, you elf. So yeah, masterpiece is the star. Okay, I'll try and remember that. Yeah, we've struck stuff, you're training. Okay. So that didn't yield very much results. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down another layer. I'm thinking, unfortunately, there might not be a ton of coal. Actually, well, we can try another pattern right on this one. So the other pattern I was looking at, let's erase these ones here. That one is gone. And then so the other pattern was I wanted to try was like a little heartbeat. So if we go here and we basically go, we'll just do control record. We'll go one there, and then one down, and then one over, and then one up, and then we go. Now you just keep going. See how far we can go before we hit the end. Okay, that's the end there. So we'll stop there. And then we'll go, and I'm pretty sure we can just continue the pattern. But how much space do we want to leave? 5 as well? Let's try this one, see how that works. Yeah, we'll do that for a bit. So that was another layout that was recommended as far as digging pattern goes. Then what did I leave that time? I left 4. Yeah, that looks okay. Okay, we'll leave that one for now. And yeah, like in my other map, I mean, when I find lignite and bituminous coal, like I find it everywhere. It's not in small chunks. There is a ton of it. So then when it comes down to it, there was other options you could use in terms of searching. So for example, we could go to the stairs and we can kind of plan out on the next layer. So if we just pick, let's say this one here, and we mine down, we could probably do a few, right? We could go like that, but I think the idea was grid every 3 tiles. If we go like this, right? And then we can mine down a little bit and check these layers below us. So they're all variations. It looks like I can use the diagonal one pretty well. Oops. Oops. That's not what I was planning. And then, yeah, we can go down here. And so I think this is the idea, right? You can stagger it. And then this way, you can kind of get an idea of what you're looking for. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of this one. I mean, I get the concept of it. Like, it makes sense, but practically speaking, I don't know if I want to just drill a bunch of holes. So, was there any other... I mean, yeah, of course you could go in straight lines, but the way you look at it is if you go in a straight line, you're only looking at one, you know, like a few blocks. I think when you go diagonal, you're viewing more. Should we just keep going like that? We probably should. I'm gonna put a quick... I'm just gonna go take a look at my reference here really quick and see what we're looking at. And then, so the other one we can try is pretty straightforward as well. I think it's 7 by 7 rows. And then so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, it's not ideal. I have to figure out the proper pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's try that again here, actually. We could probably make it work decently. If I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that's where we want the pattern to be. Okay, so let's go down here. We'll go Control R. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. See if this works. So there's a 7 by 7 square. And then so the concept that I like about this one is that it's reusable. You can use these as rooms, right? Whereas some of the other ones are a little bit not so practical. But this way, if you see something on the edge, right, you can dig into it and figure out if there's more. I think I like this 7 by 7 layout, that's for sure. And then the other concept I like about these diagonals is if I leave more, I don't like them one wide. I mean, potentially I would make them 2 wide. But for exploring purposes, you know, it's pretty handy. So I've got dead bunnies, okay. Nothing to catch. You're training. I feel like I should do some with that bee nest. Maybe we'll make a bee industry in here. Because I've never done it, and I kind of want to. So, I'm going to let them keep digging this out. And then we'll go zoom back out here. And we'll... It looks like they're doing pretty good here. Alright. Where's this thief at? Let's keep an eye on him. He's right there. And we've got our guys training up there. So there's a really good chance that this guy right here is going to take off running. Yep. Yep. He was like, whoa, there's a wall there and there's people there. I am out. So the Skulking Filth has left. Now, did the rabbits die because I put them in the pen? Maybe? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. It's a tragedy. It is what it is, though. A few dead bunnies. It is what it is. Okay, so they've mined all that out. And I honestly don't think I have found any lignite or bituminous coal. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to select mining and we're going to go to gems and we're just going to select this entire map here. Now I'm going to take a look down here. I think a lot of this is magnetite, but it is what it is. We want them to mine it out anyways. And then, so we've got some access down here now, but as you can see, even it being tight like it is, it's not really yielding anything. Looks like there's some stuff to mine there. Let's grab those gems too. Because I think right now they're just cutting the gems. So what we'll probably end up doing... Oh no, I don't even have that in this game. They're definitely not cutting the gems. I don't even have a jewel crafter. So yeah, we'll let them finish doing their little mining job down here. Let them figure out... Billy goat got stung again. How close are the goats to these bees? Oh, it's like right there. That's why. Why don't we take our pen and we will go pen pasture up here. Oops. Oh yeah, right. Different layer. We'll get rid of that pen and pasture and we'll select this pen and pasture and we'll put our aminals over there. We'll see if that stops the bees from stinging our animals. I'm not sure what would really happen in the end, but we'll avoid it. Yeah. Okay. Down below. You guys still mining? Yeah. Yeah, mining. Lots of gems. That's good. But in reality, my plan for making an iron industry is going to be a little tougher when all you have to work with is wood. Lignite looks similar to limestone wall. It's a little bit darker. And bituminous coal is a dark gray. But it stands out pretty good. Okay, so let's... Yeah, so that's mostly magnetite. I'm going to let them mine it out and see where we get to. Because then, what do I have for this area? I got that set as a 4 priority. So they'll finish up most of the mining and then we'll let them go up there. And basically, I think I'll get them to start cutting all these gems we found into proper gems. Okay. Cancel all that. Cancel all that. So yeah, that's pretty much all magnetite. What's this here? No, those are gems. Okay, so let's go back to those. I want you to harvest all those gems. Harvest those gems. Harvest those. Okay. A few more they're snagging. Human caravan has showed up. Great. Okay, so the children are hauling. And I think the dwarfs are struggling to get past each other here. No? Some of them just seem really slow. Okay, so we'll go back to our trade goods and we're going to move bins. We'll move some finished goods. We're going to save all our gems now. Yeah, we got quite a few. That's awesome. I'll bring, yeah, finished goods and finished goods. Yeah, the finished goods are worth quite a bit. That's awesome. Okay, bring all that stuff. We'll do one more trade and then we'll probably shut her down here for this episode. This will be like the mining exploring episode. Yeah, yeah. They're there. Diplomacy. Nil Luslama Cesar meets with the human chief Trezazar. Oh, that's our expedition, Nil, right. Ikop Saka Thonak. On behalf of the Merchants Guild. Alright, there's much to discuss. You guys are going to bring us... Now, one thing you gotta watch out for, and I kind of didn't realize this at the time. If you're requesting stone, it can be really heavy. So, like, they might only bring you coal. Or whatever. Like, in this case, I want you to bring me bit and miss coal. I think that's all I'm gonna ask for. And we'll see what happens. 205% meat and ammunition. We could probably make some ammunition. We got enough iron, so... But again, that's relying on our trees. So we've requested that. They're currently unloading. Looks like our goods are there. We'll bring our broker there as well. And while I'm here, I see these gems, so we might as well mine those gems too. And then... no migrants again. I'm okay with that right now, honestly. Store item and stockpile. We'll get on it. Is the stockpile full? Yeah, it sure is. So while that guy's headed up there, I'm just going to quickly go furniture, chest. And we're going to slap a chest. Oops, we're going to go try that again. And we're going to go keep building and use closest. Chest, 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 chest. More chests, more chests. A few more chests. And why not we throw a couple back up in here as well. There we go. Okay, so those rooms are going to get filled up with chests. Or, yeah. Nil? What are you doing, Nil? There we go. I was like, I know... Oh, maybe I have it set so that... No. They should be able to... They should be able to put them anywhere. So if I go to this one, I can view this stockpile and I can set it to give items to a backup furniture stockpile. So that all of a sudden people will run over and move that one out. But it shouldn't really be affecting my stuff anyways. Okay. What do we got in this chest? Three grand, eh? Yeah. And so later on, what we're going to do is we're going to sort our finished goods by material. We're going to put all the stone finished goods in one pile, and then all the leather finished goods in another. That way your quivers and your everything is separate from your stone stuff. I don't really want any of those bars. These guys have a lot of weight, though. So what I'll do is actually, I am going to take those bars just to give us a little bit of room for weight. Same thing, look at this. I pay 6 and I give myself 500 weight. Sure, we'll take some rope, we'll take water skin, we'll take a horn and a toy hammer, iron crossbow, and won't worry about that. Shit, large. We don't want large stuff. Those are for big people. I don't really want any of their food either. We can definitely take some cloth and some leather. Yeah. What else you got? Anything good? Bronze arrows, bolts. We'll take that. I mean, I could take all the meat too, since we have food, but we're kind of slacking. Sure, we'll take your fish. We'll pass on... Yeah, we'll pass on the fruit. I'll take that wool. And then... Okay, what did I give you? I gave you that bin. I can give you another one. Quivers, backpacks. Might as well take the fruit since... Oh, what about cheese? Cheese is always expensive. We'll keep cheese in the green. We'll buy it until we're... There we go. Alright. Trade. Done. I'm not going to offer him a gift. Don't really need to butter up the humans too much. Okay, so... Trading's done. These guys, in theory, should be wrapping up the mining job down low. Yeah, it looks like the mining's done down here. It's a bummer. To rethink our industry. Maybe it'll just be gems. Maybe we'll just be mining for gems and cutting gems, and then you know, making nice gem chairs and nice gem, you know, furniture and statues. We could do that, right? We could make a statue industry that doesn't rely on burning too much wood. Like if I look out here, I probably have enough trees to support the industry. Like there is quite a bit of flora that I can work with. So let's go here. Let's get this really going really quick here. I want you guys to finish mining out this as that. So mine that out quick. I said mine it out quick. What are you guys doing? Well, I don't know what bunnies eat. Maybe they're supposed to be grazing. Alright, you know what? I think we'll just shut it down here, and we'll let them finish mining before the start of next episode, and then we'll get some stuff going with all these gems we've been gathering and put them to use. So yeah, I hope you got something out of the exploratory mining venture we did here. Figured out some ways that you can reutilize rooms or shapes, right? So like this one, boom, you got a 5x5 room down there that we could use. Yeah, these ones are a little less usable, but maybe with some proper spacing they would work better. Anyways, hopefully you got something out of this video, and we'll be back in the future with some more Dwarf Fortress. Take it easy, everybody.